Yes, people, welcome back to Weird and Wonderful. I want to keep this one quite snappy because I'd rather not say too much because that was far from what I was expecting from this second game under Ralph Ragnick. Was something I was expecting a bigger victory as Norwich at the end of the day. They are relegation fodder. But disappointing win. It was not just the 1-0. It was more the performance that let me down. We just couldn't keep possession. We couldn't keep possession of the ball, and we relied on once again and our goat to pull the win out of the bag, and make it 2 wins in the Premier League, 2 clean sheets for Ralph Ragnick. So. Can't be too disappointed, I guess. I mean, at this stage of the season, we need to get wins, especially after the ground that we lost due to Ollie's mishaps earlier in the season. But as a performance, that is as bad as it gets. Really, that didn't deserve a win. Norwich didn't deserve to lose. We didn't deserve 3 points. But I'll take it every day of the week, to be honest. Those are 3 points that we desperately needed. I think we're now level on points with West Ham. I'm just going to go double check that. And yeah, Ralph Ragnick's got a fucking lot of work to do with this club. The players completely seem to have just like thrown away everything they'd learned over the past couple of days, maybe the past week. Looked miles better against Crystal Palace than we did against Norwich today. I don't know if it was a home advantage. Still, Norwich is the sort of team that we should be putting to the sword quite quickly, quite early on in games. But yeah, we are now level on points with West Ham with an inferior goal difference. They've got a game in hand, but we go ahead of Arsenal, who won earlier in the day, which is important. Staying in 5th, and hopefully we'll be on our way to clawing some points back off West Ham and Chelsea, Liverpool and City above us. But overall, as a match, it's not one you'll sort of tell your family about. People I feel for the United fans who went down to that game expecting some heavy metal football that almost put me to sleep a couple of times. If it wasn't for the infuriating way we were playing, I probably would have drifted off a couple times in that match. But look, it is, like I said, important. We got the win. We got Brentford. We got a lot of not easy, but victories that we should be picking up really. So I'm keen to see if we can take it to that next level now. If we can continue to just show a bit of consistency, another clean sheet in the bag. Can we keep getting clean sheets? Can we keep winning 1-0? I would take these 1-0s if it means that we're slowly going to start integrating Ralph's style of play into our consistent match performances. Because at the moment it doesn't feel like we are. It felt like that today was a bit of a reversal of what we'd learned and what we'd achieved in the season. But people, you let me know what you're thinking. And before I jump into the player reaction, into the player ratings, it's a tough one. It's a tough one to swallow because it's a good 3 points, but definitely didn't want. Definitely, I was expecting a bit more of a performance. I was expecting a bit more of control over the game, style of play, sexy football. But that was missing. That was missing today. But like I said, we take the win and we will go hopefully off to Brentford and secure another 3 points. But disappointing to see that Ralph wasn't able to. I don't know if he heard stuff about it. Maybe them being overworked, playing too many. Training was a bit tough, taxing on the legs. I can accept that, but ultimately, didn't use enough substitutions from Ralph. I was a bit disappointed in that. Obviously, Victor Lindelof came off with a bit of a scary-looking sort of chest pain sort of thing. I'm not sure what happened there. Don't want to jump to conclusions. It looked like he had he was like touching his chest like that. It was just like almost his heart was beating too fast. He didn't feel comfortable. So hopefully he's feeling better. That's always the important thing. But yeah, look, Man United wasn't a vintage performance. I've got a lot to say about some of these players. And yeah, whoever got man of the match. It's not saying much, just to say that. All right, cool. So United now in 5th position, in a 4-2-2-2 formation, starting with David De Gea, probably the best player on the pitch for us. Got to give him a 9 because once again, just in terms of just like context and just against every other player on our team, he's definitely by far and away our best player. I don't know. We'll see a bit later on. There were a couple of other performances I did want to shout out, but David De Gea for me gets a 9. Dalot got a yellow card. Wasn't his best game. He did better against Palace, but he was a threat down that right hand side. Defended fairly resolutely as well, but I give him a 6. I wasn't that impressed overall, but it wasn't bad. Victor Lindelof, whilst he was on, I'll give him a so a 6 or a 7. I'll give Lindelof a 7. I'll give Lindelof a 7. He played solid. I think for me at the moment, he's our best centre back, and we got to protect him. Hopefully, what he came off with is a precautionary thing. I'm not sure what looked quite bad. It looked scary, not scary, but like concerning. But obviously, he didn't collapse or anything like that. He took himself off the pitch and he walked to the dressing room by himself, which is a good sign. Harry Maguire, I'll have to give you a 6, my friend. Still want you out of my club. You did all right. A couple of dodgy headers, and yeah, 6. Lucky's not lower. Tellez did well. Good free kick. Tested cruel. I'll give you a 6 as well. McTominay, you get a 4. Let me speak of McTominay actually. I don't want to just brush past that. But McTominay, I've seen people giving him 7s and seen like can be getting man of the match at half time. I'm not having that. He plays it too simple. He's not imaginative enough. I'm a big fan of Scott's, but I don't like this new role he's tried to like assume as a defensive midfielder that like just keeps the ball. Like he's not imaginative enough on the ball. He doesn't take risks. He doesn't look to play it forward. I don't know. You guys, let me know what you think. Innit? Like he doesn't play it forward enough. He's looking to play it sideways and backwards. When he does play it forwards, he doesn't really make any progressive runs. He had a chance that he played it through to Ronaldo earlier. He could have got an assist, to be fair, which was a good play, better play. But overall, he was frustrating the hell out of me. I just thought it was just a bit too easy for him to just play it simple constantly. Especially within, do you know what? Under Oli, I probably would have given him a 6 or a 7, but the fact that we got Ralph Ragnick and his main instructions to play the ball forwards, and we haven't been playing the ball forwards. I think for me, yeah, I have to give him a 4 because he's been a main culprit for slowing the ball down, passing it backwards, and yeah, it really just like he's just not adopting Ralph's, and he came out in an interview earlier. You could tell that he's getting rattled by this passing it backwards sort of shit. But you are passing it backwards all the time, mate. You don't play it forwards as much. You need to play it forwards. Fred, I'm going to give an 8. He was top quality again today. One of the shining lights of this Man United team, and honestly, like I would not have imagined myself saying this a few months ago. But Fred is, he's proven to be one of our better players. Fred and McTominay, there's no competition. Fred gets in there every day over McTominay, and I'm hoping that when we sign hopefully Haidara or some sort of defensive midfielder to come in and to just ensure that we don't have to be playing Fred all the time. I think we'll be in a good position moving forward. So yeah, Fred, shout out. I've got to give you some props. Fernandes, that was a shocker, mate. Sorry, Bruno. That was a shocker. Real bad. That was a bad day in the office for Bruno. 4. I got to say on the same as Scott. You were giving the ball away so much. It was infuriating me. I couldn't deal with it at times. 4. I'll just leave it there. I got nothing else nice to say, to be honest. It was a shock of a performance. Disgraceful. Sancho, I thought you looked bright. I thought you were unlucky to get subbed off so early. I would have taken off Ronaldo or Rashford, but obviously Ronaldo went on to score the goals. As I'm sure you guys are aware, and we'll go on to talk about. But Sancho, I think, played well. I'll give him a 6. I thought he looked bright. If he played the full game, probably got a 7. But I gotta give him a 6. Rashford, I'll give you a 5. I think he was shit again. Don't like him up front. Don't like him with his back to goal. I think he's so much more of a threat out wide, where he can take on. We can go 1-on-1. He can spin him behind. I don't like this back to goal Rashford. It's just like exactly the same reason I didn't like Lukaku back to goal. You got to look to be playing the ball in behind for Rashford. But we're not doing that enough for some reason because we've got people like McTominay who just wants to pass it backwards and sideways and just want to look for the ball in behind, and you've got Marcus Rashford there. So it's not necessarily Marcus Rashford's poor performance. I think it's just the team wasn't. They just haven't learned how to play to his strengths as a striker. If that is to be his position for now, we haven't learned how to play to his strengths, which is pure pace and trickery, and get him in the wide positions, but. We weren't able to do that enough today. Not enough. We had the chance where he should have got an assist from the cross to Ronaldo, which is the first bit of real good play that we saw. Could have had another shot. We could have had a shot on goal. We didn't have a shot. It was frustrating. We were just passing. And we could have shoot. We could have shot, and that was just driving me crazy, to be honest. So Rashford, I'll give you a 5. Ronaldo, I have to give him. I'll give him a. I'll give you you get a 6 because of the goal, but I would have given you a 5 otherwise. But you've shown once again why we keep him on the pitch. You need someone to score a goal. That is Cristiano Ronaldo. He just doesn't. He doesn't feel the pressure. He can have a terrible game, stink out the whole dressing room, the whole pitch, the whole stadium. And still step up and take a pen and absolutely bury it and give the goal. Tim Krul, a goalkeeper known for saving penalties, absolutely no chance. So yeah, I've got to give Ronaldo credit for scoring the goal, winning us the 3 points, but it wasn't a vintage performance. The air shot was a particular low. But look, we win the game, and we've got to be positive, I think, and hope that we can keep training these players and keep getting them better and keep getting them used to the way we want to play football, especially under Ralph. I think the first sub was Mason for Jadon Sancho. Mason did well. I think he looked really good and looked direct. I liked the fact that when he came on, moved Rashford out onto the left wing, and as I was saying on the stream, Rashford is a left winger for me. That's where his position is. But yeah, when Mason came on, it meant that we got to push Rashford out to the wing, which I think we should have. I would love to see that with Jadon Sancho, but both of them on either wings, coming in, and then going out wide. But Mason Greenwood looked good when he came on. Eric Bailly didn't really have much to judge, but he made a fucking phenomenal block from Billy Gilmore, and it looked like he could have gone in, but it was it went just wide. But Eric Bailly is one of those players if you need someone to throw their body on the line, he's the man I'd ask. So yeah, big up Eric Bailly again. Donny van de Beek getting Donny van de Beek minutes, 2-3 minutes again. Not including injury time. I think he had 5 minutes injury time, so he probably got like 6, 7, 8 minutes. But Donny didn't really do much. Committed a foul to Campbell, who's a fucking diver, by the way. There's so much diving today. It's actually a joke. If you haven't seen the Salah dive as well, just wanted to check out. But yeah, Mason Greenwood, Eric Bailly, Donny van de Beek. I'll give Mason a 5. Eric, I give him a 5. Donny, I'll give a 5 as well. Didn't really get enough time to impress me any more than that. But look, Man United won, Norwich 0. Cristiano Ronaldo with match-winning penalty. Maybe you heard that before, eh? But yeah, look, make sure you like, share, subscribe. I forgot to do it at the start this time. But yeah, that's been my match reaction. Not a vintage performance, but we get the 3 points. We're up into 5th. Level on points with West Ham in 4th. As soon as we get that 4th place locked down, then we can start looking up and start clawing up the table. So we just got to be positive, and we got to see this as 3 points won. Norwich didn't deserve to lose that game, to be honest. They played really well. They had Plaquetas looks like an absolute baller, loads of pace. Root looks good. Cantwell looked good when he came on when he's not diving. Pukki looked like he's always finding space in between Lindelof and Maguire. Max Aarons looked like a threat down the right hand side, even though he's the one that gave the penalty away. I like him as a right back. Be interested in seeing if he's available in the summer. So I'm not 100% sold on Dallo yet. Not 100% sure. But yeah, look, he's better. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka as well. Not 100% sure on either of them. I think Wan-Bissaka would be more of a centre back, as I'm sure you guys already heard me say. But anyone else from the Norwich team to shout out? Cool. Hanley. No, that's all. But look, guys, make sure. Thank you for joining. Hit the like button if you can. If it's free, by the way. Hit subscribe if you're new. If you're watching this on Twitch or Twitter, make sure you're retweeting, sharing. Make sure you're following us on Twitch as well. Subscribe to us on YouTube. And yeah, make sure that for any, if you want to stay up to date with all up to date with all the latest weird and wonderful content, make sure you're hitting that bell button as well. And then yeah, we'll make sure to see each other very soon. But for now, it's been Moses, it's been Weird and Wonderful, Jamie Vardy's favorite fucking show. So people, stay tuned, stay locked, and we'll see you very soon. Peace out.